Pregame.com.
Welcome back, pregame.tv. We're going to talk a little poker in this segment. I was playing last night's true story, and I got my quick segue afterwards, and I got my butt kicked. The board had 3, 4, 5, 6 of clubs, and a guy bet big, and I laid it down, and he actually had the 7 of clubs. Can you believe it? The 7 of clubs he was playing, and he made a straight flush.
Wow.
Hard to believe. But we're here to talk NBA. We're going to talk Brooklyn. We're going to talk Boston. Boston, you know, I never watch, and this is going to be, Brian's looking at me like, that wasn't on the agenda, Steve. Brian's going to have a free play on this game. But, you know, do you watch pregame? Not pregame. We all watch pregame. We watch ourselves. Do you watch the NBA channel 318 on cable?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and they were interviewing the. I'm going.
I was still dumbfounded about the poker reference.
So they're talking to Kevin Garnett. Okay, he's back now. All right, and they're asking him about his poker game. He said it's good, and then they asked him about the what the mindset of the team is, and he was saying, you know, we really got to get in playoff mode. I'm back now. I rested for 2 weeks. I'm 100%. Get back to playing playoff basketball. So when I hear that, I think intensity, and I think defense. Brian, what do you think?
Focus.
I'm still dumbfounded about the old Fezzik would say, who cares about this poker reference? How's that going to make us money? What's the new Fezzik say?
Should he have gone over the top?
If people really want to make money gambling, I would think that one of the bullets that they should have in their arsenal is absolutely to be a good enough poker player to be able to beat the tourists on Friday and Saturday and
I agree.
whenever you're in Vegas.
I agree.
That doesn't mean you can beat the 3 o'clock game on Tuesday afternoon at the win.
Yeah, but you could go into the weekend and make us a little score.
Exactly.
I agree.
But let's get back on track here. What do you think? More defense in this game?
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to play the under here. I like the situation.
Flip your cards up, face up already.
Put them up.
Get it out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about the cue this time.
Just all in, all in.
You're still going to have to worry about it.
No, go ahead.
All in.
You're going to watch the whole video and realize everything.
Why are we going all in on the under here?
Well, we're not going all in on the under.
Why are we betting 2% of our bankroll?
But you hit on it. Boston getting their star players back now. They want to get back into playoff mode. They're rested. They've had the last 2 days off. New Jersey also had the last 2 days off. They played last night against Philadelphia, took a big lead early, was able to rest some of their players, so they didn't have a lot of major minutes coming into this game. I like to play teams who are well rested in an under situation. And these are two teams, you never know, they may end up meeting in the playoffs. I mean, probably not, but it could happen. But
what line is Brooklyn? Are they on the 4-5 line right now? They're playing Chicago in the first round?
I don't think it matters.
If they have to play the Heat, they're not going to be.
Somebody's going to have to play the Heat beforehand. But you take a look at the Boston. Last 3 games have held the opposition 97 points or less. They're playing a little bit better defense. And I do like this.
And that's without Garnett. Now that Garnett's back.
Garnett's back. That's huge.
And you sent something out earlier, and you've talked about it. It's always great to read articles on the internet and something you found about the difference that Garnett makes to that defense being in there, even if he's playing out of position. I mean, he really is not a center. He's a more of a power forward. But regardless of what position he's in, he makes a definite difference on that defense for Boston.
I agree. Both these teams don't score much, but what I like, too, about not only being fresh, but these are two teams that go deep into their bench. If you look, I went back and looked over the last couple games. They both went pretty much 10 deep. Brooklyn goes 10 deep, and Boston goes 10 deep. And, you know, Boston now without Sullinger, without Rondo for the rest of the year, they still are willing to play their entire team. And anytime you get two teams that are defensive-minded to begin with, well-rested, and willing to have fresh legs in there, I agree. It all points to an under. The only question is, will the sportsbook adjust for that perception, and there'll still be value in the total?
Absolutely. Before we make it official, one thing I was watching on the NBA channel, I thought this was interesting, and they call it like the NBA Rooks, and it's a TV show. And what I really liked about it is they were showing how some of these guys are trying to make it. You know, they're warming the bench, and they're like literally, they're so tired flying to these different cities, you know, so many games. They're going home, they're ordering a fruit plate from room service and just passing out. So, you know, you've got the perception everybody's out till 4 in the morning partying and having a good time, and the reality is you're so banged up, they got that Shaq icy hot all over their body, and they're just like passed out. Sullinger with his back, you know, on the bed. So, Brian, why don't we go ahead and make this one official if we can?
Wait for the sign.
I thought he was not even going to do it this time.
Let's do it.
So, okay, we're going to play the under in this game. 2 of the last 3 meetings have gone under by double digits. I think the line's fair here at 194. You got a Brooklyn team who doesn't do a lot of fast breaking. Boston without Rondo does not run as much. two teams defensively that are good in the half court, and they're going to be playing a half-court game against teams they match up pretty well with. I think this game goes under the total. I think it's a playoff preview for both teams at this point, and we'll go with the under.
Excellent. Good work on that. I think we pretty much had a consensus there. One thing, we talk about playoff preview. I'm not sure the next game we're going to talk about is going to be a playoff preview. So when you come back at pregame.tv, we're going to be breaking down Portland Trailblazers. They're back in the lottery, baby, where they belong. And a perennial lottery team.
Aldridge.
And they're going to be going up against the Lakers. Will the Lakers be in the playoffs? It's yet to be determined. It's looking like they're the underdog again. Stay with us, pregame.tv. I will be breaking this one down.
That'll be embarrassing.